Alright, welcome back to the new episode of Assyria, in which big plans are going to be happening. The Assyrian Anatolian wars are back on. I haven't declared war, but I'm about to, as they're busy trying to help out their allies down there, which is down in Egypt. So that means most of their armies should be down there. No, they're in Tarsus, so that means you're going to be facing an army that's already raised up there. So, gotta be careful as we try to get all the troops over here. I mean, we have the money that we will spend to start a border dispute war. And the target, Aleppo. Yes, it's going to cost me some piety again. And people are going to be mad at me for declaring an unjust war. But don't worry, when the matter is settled, then we'll be fine. War is declared. Yeah, still got the flu. Try to get everyone over here. Even though we're almost at even strength. But they have better commanders, if there are any out there. Sword of Heaven. What is this compared to my crossbow? Oh heck. You know, I might come over there and steal that. Which, honestly don't like my chances. Look, you've been good to me, but we need someone. Ah, perfect. Martial and military tutor. As I said, I just need someone to come with me. As we're gonna go try to, if that's even an option, steal the Sword of Heaven. Abdul Latif, my marshal. Or maybe my friend. Or even her, but she's not that quite skilled. Not yet. She still has much more to learn. To be the first queen of Assyria. So come with me. As the war is going to be ongoing, we're going to go steal that sword. If we can. I don't often do this, knowing the danger of such things. Plus, if I get imprisoned because of me stealing that sword, that war could be over before it even began. So that's a huge gamble. Carninola. That's over there. The Cartanian peoples there. Our missionary is still in Bulgaria. If it's successful, then we could try Bavaria next. Arrived at his capital, which I'm surprised still is at Tarsus the entire time. Oh yes, there's something that can benefit me, my diplomatic skills that go along with it. I'll convince some servants to let me in. Let's say you must be Nestorian. Who's that? Ah, at least a Nestorian. I'm better from the flu. Okay, let's get to work. I managed to evade most patrols until I crawled outside the treasury. 2 board guards stand between me and my prize. Oh, this is awful risky. Rush them before they raise the alarm. Depends on my physical strength. Now that I've dealt with the guards, I'm free to search the target for my treasury. Time is short and the treasury is filled with documents, jewels, and many miscellaneous items. Remember, if I get caught, there's a good chance that I might become imprisoned and the war is going to be over tomorrow. I'm taking an awful risk on it. I guess I will search carefully for the item. Depends on my administrative capabilities and scholarly knowledge, so Stewardship's alright, but the learning is great, so... Oh... I bring good news. Thanks to my efforts, King Kulin has seen the light and converted to the true faith. I shall return to the court forthwith, as my work here is done. Heaven be praised! Well, some of them became Nestorian, but there are others who remain Slavic. Good work, so you are not alone. You got Bulgaria. You got Bulgaria with you, so the European Nestorians have made their presence known. And there's Tarnovel's first county that's converted. And it's going to take a while for the others to follow suit. Now, next up, Bavaria. See if they're willing to convert. There might be a good chance of that. As we're still trying to get everyone here together. Oops, I've taken too long and some guards have found me. Oh no. Okay. So 28% chance that I may get wounded and imprisoned. 14% chance I might become imprisoned. 31% chance that I would escape, but also wounded. 26% chance. Well, levy transfer agreement. We're at war here, so I'll try to fight my way out, but there's a lot of them. I was able to get out of there. Well, we couldn't get that sword, but now the war can really begin. Failed in my heist. Oh well. It could have been worse. Pecheneg raiders cut us off. Ah, gardener? I'll just say no. I don't think gardener is what I had in mind. I would like to be a theologian, knowing that Ezekiel is the man of the faith. All present and counted for. Ah, good. Direct leader and organizer. Aka Samin. I believe that's how you say his name. And gee, you're still around? Oh, and also he's left-handed. I'm sure you're gonna look fondly of you, but you got the best personal combat skill around. Magical corruption. Hang on. Suspicious. Most suspicious. And put me on this flank as well. It's about time we fight a real war against the Anatolians. Most of their army's up there, but that's their vassals. That is unrelated to our conflict. They lost some of their men due to the siege, thanks to the defenders. We're going to drive them out and retake those holdings. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander Duke Bardas barking orders, but as I searched the mountains, he is nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier finally informs me he has been spotted cowering in the far back of a dried-up tree trunk, most disgracefully behind his troops. Well, he is a drunk. Alright, let's get him. Good day for the duel, I chuckle, handling my spear in my hand. Enough talking, my opponent growls. Soon Duke Bardas is lying face down in the dirt. Let's see, I'm swinging my spear in a perfect half circle, causing him to fall backwards with a surprise top. The reason why I'm carrying a spear is because I'm not carrying my battle axe of King Ashur. It's still in my treasury. And if you are carrying, I don't know, a bow or any kind of ranged weaponry, they give you different texts of different weapons. Like that time, what else? I think it was back in the Bosnian series, where his weapon of choice originally, dagger. Gotcha. They'll be back. My lord, Princess Miriam approached me with clothes stained with dirt and fire in her eyes. Would you do me the honor of bestowing the nickname upon me, my lord? Kinda early, don't you think? You're not even the queen. Handsome. Listen, if you want to earn a nickname, you gotta rule Syria first if you want to have a nickname, alright? I have more important things to do. The loyal seems odd nickname to have for the rest of her life. No. You gotta prove to yourself. And the Order of St. Ade are recruiting spies for the Order, as in people with intrigue education. Get out of the way, and we'll fight them. Ah, Marty. And you're much smarter than Miriam. Let the Marshal teach you things. And if I'm still alive by the time she becomes an adult, I will send her to that Chinese academy. Of 1,000 faces, because he's disfigured. But don't let him fool you. He's a genius and brawny. Which means he could potentially, best me if we ever get in the duel together. One of the most lasting legacies of Aristotle is logic. Through intense study, you'll be able to unravel its complexities and assume this method is well. I must succeed. Now I'm depressed. It's a shame. To Aleppo, the real objective. Blessed has passed. Shimon Zakhol lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. He passed on the 5th of September, 880. People long wondered if he would be considered true Christian or not. In a grand ceremony, Bishop Tavmaz has declared Shimon is a Christian who has indeed entered heaven, celebrated by the people of Negev, as well as by the Christian world as a whole. We can only wish to follow his example and become truly pious in the people in the eyes of God. Here's the lost. So he was the Count of Negev. He was slain in personal combat. Even though he was possessed, it's a good beatification. Also, he was a Platonist, so apparently it is alright to be following a certain philosophy. But now he is blessed. Yeah. Moral authority is still good. Must have held a grudge. Yeah, I don't think it's bounty related. Otherwise, he would be having a weapon. No, because he's not fighter skilled. I don't think he was either, based on that education. Maybe there was a rivalry, and then he's like, okay, that's it, I'm going to duel you. And then, he got killed. Hey, look at this. I mean, if I were to form an empire, and they say, you need a realm size of 180, you don't have to hold all of Syria. So let's just take Aleppo. Maybe, but I think it will require prestige for that. Is it not? Oh, any new composition. And we're China's still open. I mean, when this one dies, the new court physician, maybe we should look for a Chinese physician. Yeah, sure. As I prayed before the altar, I was suddenly filled with an overwhelming sense of love. Crying with joy, I knew that I'm never truly alone. God is always with me. I feel energized, no longer stressed and depressed. And apparently, Bavaria, not Bohemia, even though they're from that same dynasty. They don't want to listen to them. Now start hunting for apostates. That's enough converting. We converted the two big kingdoms, especially one that's feudal. So now you've got a big, strong friend in Bulgaria. A book composed. Everyone knows I've spent years and years directing the work on my book, when today I am presented with the final product. Excellent, I commend my scribes, while I gently leaf through the Assyrian language, Volume 3. Perhaps I found my calling. Assyrian language, Volume 3. Ah, there it is. Focus less on exercises than the previous manuscripts in the series. The Assyrian language gets a close examination in this treatise by King Ezekiel. This section on dialects is particularly well composed. In real life, the Assyrian language could be referring to is either, in this period, Classical Syriac or Aramaic, but in the modern times, it's Assyrian Neo-Aramaic. Assyrian Neo-Aramaic. Remember that. Anybody else threateningly try to assassinate her? It's highly unlikely that I would be assassinated. That honor guard thing that's from the library, no, guarded. I would only use it for emergencies, like if we take a severe loss in battle, or a foreign invasion, or a civil war. Whoa. Brother-in-law. Died under suspicious circumstances. Damn. Well, now she's the new ruler of Kutal. Well, you've been sort of good to us during the Second Sogdian expedition, which, of course, made our realm fall into civil war, but again, it was great helping us. So, Navik. Navik. Navik means thank you in Sogdian. Oh, you know what? I know the Sogdians are in a bit of a mess here. I'll give them financial aid. You know, as a way of showing that, hey, you've been good to us, and now we're gonna do some good for you. This is gonna take an eternity and a half, so give me a moment. There. Sent her all that money. So, we give her 1,000 gold. So that way she could build a realm, hire mercenaries if she's in any danger. So this is just our way of, this is Assyria's way of saying thank you for all your help. And also, so that's how we're going to repay you. Apparently my sister Samantha still resides in Quatal. Anyway. Alright, we still have a non-aggression pact. Not to mention you'll like me more because, you know, sending all that money and stuff. Oh yeah, he was a member of the Trade League. But then again, Sogdians were known to be shrewd merchants along the Silk Road. Yeah, I've read about Sogdian culture this past weekend, as of this recording. Anyways, let the war continue. We still got more work to do. You see, niece, we're blood, you and I. You got a good number of troops. I mean, sooner or later you're going to be well capable of defending yourself. Married to another fellow Sogdian. Yeah, there are those that want to kill me. Well, what could you do about it? Well, let's go down there and deal with them again. Yeah, I've always knew there's something about you. Highly suspicious. Look, I will let you go free, but after this war, then I will, well, you know, I know what to do, alright? So, we need his talent, so just let him go. Yes, he's a demon worshipper, but he's a good commander, damn it. Riding through the desert, I see a group of pompous soldiers coming from my unit, weapons raised. When to finish with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the mud, wondering why I'm still here. Despot and Leontius. He's there. But he's missing an eye, and he's craven. I'll get him. Opponent looks nervous, his armor a little ill-fitting. I briefly contemplate, ask he would rather do this another day. A moment later, I snap out, letting the fresh morning air sharpen my senses, and said, the uncooped man is soon on the ground and groaning in pain. I take it I win this fight. Alright. Get back to Aleppo. I don't suppose we have a commander that has a good siege tactic, right? A ranger and knight leader. Oh, Musa, I didn't know you were a member of the Order of Saint Ade. About that. A noble by the name of Dao Dewey that came to court today seeking asylum. He claims to escape from China after the rest of his family were executed on orders of the Emperor. I think it's still Empress, right? Yeah, 55 years old. Oh, great king, your merciful nature is known across the land. I implore you to grant me refuge. It would be an untold kindness. Is there some kind of reward in your head? Gotta let the Empress know. Gobble kind succession of Babylonia. First it was Assyria, but we don't want Babylonia to have that. We don't want the realm split again. It's the very thing that we dread the most. Soon after writing to the Chinese Empress, an emissary arrived with several guards. Howard Aldoe had escaped the night before. Someone must have warned him. And all the emissaries have voiced us. The Empress will be displeased. What a fool I look. Ah, dang it. I'll make it up to you. How much is it for a Chinese position? Okay. At least it's an Assyrian that we're sending you. And they call him Red Cheeks. Get him out of here. Give it a moment. Thank you. We already enjoyed the scholarly mind of Talmai. 250 degrees, alright. So, the Quinn Empire is famed for their learned citizens. I request to have one of these scholars come to my court and serve as my personal physician. This character always has a physician trait. Give me it. The heavenly, Celestial, June Empress Zong of the Quinn Empire has generously decided to send a skilled physician from her court. Would I? Well, serve you well. You're Jurchen, right? Jurchen? Yeah. He's a renowned physician. He's quick, falconer, strong, master seducer. Oh boy. You didn't just send me a renowned physician. You basically have sent me a love doctor. But, send my most sincere gratitude to the Empress. You sent me the Doctor of Love. So, I was wondering where they went. Holy. Anatolian Revolt League Independence War. Oh, Bing F and go. I don't say this often enough. So they're withdrawing. So that means we have to take these territories now. We're gonna beat them to it. Let's help the rebellion by destroying their army. Yeah, Aleppo did not revolt because it's fully occupied. So I guess we have to go up there now. Revolt League Independence War. Not just that, but there's also a Revolt War. That's down there, unrelated. There's also a Paulician Revolt. One of those Orthodox heresies. Yeah, things are looking up for us. Realm just broken up. Oh boy. I'm sure these Muslims are going to move in on it and just pick little by little. The Somali will be there too. Anyways, it ain't over yet. Ah, the Chan philosophy. No, I'm a devoted Aristotelian. The Wicked One, yes. I'm sure it's heavily fortified. No, it ain't. This'll be easy to take. It's almost over, so just take this one holding and then we got Aleppo. Jaffin peasant revolt. We've really screwed up their situation. I see 100%. We got Aleppo. I'll keep that county for myself for now. Until we find a person that we can, fight for claimants to, well, take parts of de jure Kingdom of Jerusalem. Oh, happy day. We can found a new empire. Despite the fact that, it's just only Assyria and Babylonia. And we never really truly controlled that part of Syria, although we would have loved to include the Kingdom of Syria areas. But I guess it'll do. Nobody would have thought that Ezekiel, the same man who united Assyria and Babylonia at the beginning of his reign, yes, at the beginning of his reign, after coming home from the first Sogdian expedition, and then when he left for the second Sogdian expedition, he came back here. And, yeah. I guess it didn't need 8,000 prestige, which I thought was the original requirement, where I'm like, yeah, that won't happen, but no, we grew our realm large enough, and that includes the bits of Arabia. And a little bit of the Sinai, somehow they got in there. But new empire is founded. Remember this date. January 25th, 883. 114 years since the playthrough began. Assyria is now an empire. Congratulations. It's the Empire of Assyria. And here's my crown. It almost looks like the imperial diadem of the Byzantine Empire. Emperor Ezekiel the Missionary. Yes. I'm sure that means I could finally give away Babylonia to, well, my brother. Well, if you wanted it so bad, well, you're finally gonna get it. Babylonia is all yours. Yeah, you might as well lose it. Remember, one day, make that area a tributary state for Assyria. Now these people can finally stop assassinating me. Now that all is well. Also theoretically, I could force vassalize Syria now that I have a prestige. So. You declared a Babylonian Eastern Patriarchal de jure holding war over Baghdad. Are you mad? One would think is like, yeah, I should have never given it away. Like, should have kept it for myself. It just depends on how he's behaving, alright? Oh, just one more. Yeah, we can't vassalize him as much as I would have loved to. But doing that to it, you are going to hurt the moral authority of the Nestorian faith. And I thought you were smart, but remember, if you're behaving badly, and for God's sake, stop that assassination plot. I give you your kingdom. You refused. Perhaps maybe I will keep Babylonia as long as I like. But I still control the garden. Because only an independent ruler can control, you know. Church is expiring soon. Guess we can, you know, fight a de jure war for Tortosa. Well, we will have to wait for that Revolt Independence League war to, you know, blow over. Then we'll figure out the rest. But instead, my brother right now is doing a very, very stupid thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt it severely. It's just now you're without holding. Honestly, if you get excommunicated, I'm gonna have to jail you. That's the only way. Well, meanwhile, on your end, at least it's not subjugation more, so. I'd say hurry up and move, will ya? So that way we can make Hamadan the holy Manichaeans, right? Yep. And they have that bloodline. Well, in that case, I was about to say bring on the Babylonian Guard, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Just meet up in Baghdad and we'll drive out these raiders. Happy that the Empire is formed, but I'm not happy with the Patriarch of the East not going to have any land for himself. But then again, the moral authority will be fine in the long run. If any heresies spring up, well, add them. You know what? Stop him. Cut him off. A discovery. While digging the ground during the building of Nineveh Library, the workers came across some kind of a door for what seems to be a closed chamber. Huh. It's probably an ancient tomb. Explore with caution. Options available because I either have a high learning or traits of erudite or architect. Maybe erudite, right? Yes. Whatever they find, let me know. Think nothing of it, friend. After some digging, a big stone appeared, blocking an entrance. When the workers removed the stone, an old tomb was discovered, with a quantity of silver and gold objects in it. Well, you are basically, one would think, you are digging the ruins of Nineveh, the ancient city of Nineveh. Who's charitable? Oh, no. Let us give to the workers a share of gold. He ain't that good. How much money for building a garden? I mean, we're not going to start another border dispute war, so might as well. 884, 23 years and 1 month. So that's 907, March of 907. Now you're doing a border dispute war over assets. Antap's been taken. Yeah, the Empire's slowly expanding. And when we take this county in an eventual war, once their host war blows over, then we'll take that and we'll finally have the ships to send it our way and help out those poor defenseless people. Oh, man. Oh, no. The child is of my blood and I'll take care of them both. Dinka. You'll think about what you do one day. Now, Marty. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good potential in here. Suspected apostate? Well, suspected no more. Having a headache now. All day I had to write down the names of my worst enemies, and when nobody's looking, toss the sparklets in the fire. And I thought you are the best that the Empire over there has to offer. I think it's about time we just fight one more war, and that's to establish a tributary state. We're going to do it just like Anatolia. Which again, having a tributary state, they will pay me 20% of their income and 15% of their levy reinforcements to me as tribute. So that means we can reinforce faster. Now it's about time to show what an empire can do. And I believe this is the first time that we directly declare war against the Zoroastrians. Yeah. think it's the first time ever. Because the only infidel we ever fought were Muslims and Slavic pagans. And whatever kind of war they get into, we'll help them out. Oh my god, I forgot to build a church. But I'm gonna become a megaloskills. I mean, Syria's still in chaos, so we're gonna take this time to fight against them and make them be a tributary state to Assyria. Knowing that now it expands in this territory, so I believe it's appropriate. Now they forbid women in the order. That's a shame. Would have loved to see Miriam become a member of that. Model Daylight Uprising. Yep, they're gonna lose it all. Center here. Huh, good timing. I'm no longer stressed. Nobles distinguished himself in this battle. Okay, of Hazardar. You ain't that good. Due to the supply limits, know what to do. Put off the retinue. They're gonna have to go over there. If you get yourself into a big mess, then hold your ground. Look at the mercenary army. No interest. I guess I'll have her around. We never know. She doesn't have any claimants to anything. Just simply for the sake of it. It's me being merciful. After you take this holding, go after them. Move out. My favorite subject does not interest me anymore. I can't speak about it with the same zeal as before. I was boring before, you know, follower of Aristotle and everything. But Platonism now spreads. in the Order of St. Anthony, in that area. Get back over there. Well, it's almost over. Gee, that's a lot of holdings. Well, this is Assyrian. Oh, I see. Explain where it came from. Now, would you like to surrender? Fine, we'll take one more holding then. Just another city. I was about to assault her, but no, I'm a patient guy. Looks like the Monothelites will be the new faith that takes over what's left of Syria, as we would get that territory soon. And then the intervention into Europe will become a reality. So now, the Hamadan Satrapi, well, soon to be the Tortosa Satrapi, is now a tributary state to Assyria. Now consider the Zoroastrians as our friends, much like the Sogdians. Which, by the way, how are they doing? My niece. What's going on? Good God. One would think I would intervene to get up here, but we're not an alliance of her. But as I said before, consider them as our new friends. They're not going to help us out in our future wars, but if they ever get into trouble, we will intervene. Not unlike those up there. Now they're recruiting scholars, like me. Oh yeah, that's ongoing. You took us. Congratulations. Forge a bloodline. Also, that's what an Imperial Sogdian crown looks like. How old am I? 48 years old. Yeah, we could try to forge a bloodline. Win 15 foreign wars, and I've won 10 of them. You don't position yourselves in Tripoli. Peace deal with Syria has long expired. So be careful with these guys. This is for you. A myriad of Arabia. Oh, that ain't much. Take a few of them with you. That should do. Here's Marty. Now I can send her to that Chinese academy, the Imperial Academy of China. Well, Rose 300 Grace. Hope you get a very good education. You may not be the smartest around, but we'll do. Unlike Miriam, who's book dumb, but she knows how to fight. I don't know, what is her martial education? Misguided warrior. And they tell people that girls shouldn't play soldiers. Well, we try to change that in Syria. In Assyria. The Assyrian Empire. The new Assyrian Empire that is a Christian Assyrian Empire. Build a church here in Sinjar. And have it built quickly. So we should spend it on a bunch of things. It'll do. Over here. Okay, we'll move in here. You take the place. Smart of you. Fortunately, they're going to keep all this land. Got a crate of weapons and armor. Move on. One more holding to go. Aristotelianism spreads in this. Oh yeah, she's the one that runs the Chinese Imperial Academy, despite the fact that she's a Telugu and a Jain. But her next success to run the place is another Telugu Jain. Matter of fact, everybody is that. They're all Indians. Mostly Telugu, Telugu, yeah. Dravidian people. Bogomolist uprising. In the middle of battle, I catch sight of a girl wearing the same expression, same color as I am. I just have no time to notice the fierce expression on her face. When she is struck down, I feel a pang of guilt, realizing how much she reminded me of my daughter Miriam. Must remember to tend to our wounded. I'll be patient. Well, we got the leader of the Bogomolist uprising. Quick, come over there. My daughter writes to me from China with bad news. Apparently she gifted a clock to a professor and they got deeply offended. Martin now asks for funds to help smoothen relations. A small price for education. Babylonia causes in de jure war over Soristan. All these things. LSS, LSS, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. There it is. This is a work by amateurs, Socialisticus, that tells the history of the Eastern Roman Empire from the beginning of the Nestorian controversy in 431 to the year of writing 593. Mainly deals with religious matters, describing the events surrounding notable bishops and holy men. One more study book before you can figure out what to do with them. Now they became a nomad tributary to us. There's that. Now you're fighting in a holy war. Savvy. They've lost the Orthodox Croats. Matter of fact, I think they've lost their title entirely. Yeah, what happened to that? Gone. Can we try to convert them now? Knowing that a Nestorian Balkans will one day be important. Church of St. John completed. The Bishopric of Nineveh. Oddly enough. We said it because Nineveh County, but there's Nineveh over there. And where is Nineveh today? Right next to Mosul. Ah, the man who taught me all this philosophy, he's still alive after all this time. Now give Dioclea another shot. On this holy path I discovered a value being true to myself as well as others. Once I would have lied to hide my sin and shame, now I no longer feel I have anything to hide. Praise be God. Now they don't want to hear it either. Fell on deaf ears. Last chance. But Novgorod. Big, big room. Vile heathens. Alright, that's enough. Oh, 100%. Didn't notice that till just now. Alrighty. Get back home and, well, I'm 50 years old. I don't know if I could fight all these foreign wars because all these vassals are mad at me. This is what's left of Syria. That's why didn't we try these guys? You know, in an attempt to convert. Okay, last chance. Hellenic pagans. And also we should up the retinue a bit. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. We got money. Uh-huh. Oh really, they'd let you in. Let's hope they convert to Nestorianism. As I said, I dream of a Nestorian Balkans. In which Bulgaria now has a little problem. You want my philosophical tutor back here? Okay. Got the money back. The lost book. I have received a letter from someone in Messina, in a sultanate of Africa, claiming that he has in possession a copy of a poem by a book by the famous Roman poet Virgil, but that work was unknown until now. Whoa. Send someone on a journey. You. You got decent diplomacy, but you got best martial. Go and try to acquire the book. Good to know. So it's this certain someone that's from over there. In the Sultanate of Africa, which is what you mean is that one. So it's in Sicily. So he'll be sent to Sicily, which I believe that's the home of, well, the city of Messina. I was about to say Syracuse, but no, that's next door. Go get that book. I have to get a new marshal now. I'm glad Imperial Assyria is born. How many do we have in a fleet now? 34 ships. Which means it's enough to get all of them in there. Oh, is there any of them in the holdings that needs, yes, more ships. Well, just build more shipyards. because we want to, you know, get ready for potential conflicts where we would intervene into Europe. The Duchy of Tripoli is our port, and one day this will all be ours. So we can send whole entire armies in one trip instead of multiples. Also, I think it's about time you get married, Miriam. But the question is, who? The only people I can think of are just, well, I don't know, Assyrian commanders of sorts. But not somebody in our dynasty. But don't forget that it also applies to people of other faiths too. You don't know about that, you know, marrying a guy with intrigue. And I doubt these Sogdians have anything. You know, any sons or brothers. No. Actually, look at that again. Anybody in the court that is a man and single. Small guy with Midas touch, I thought. Yeah, him. He should marry my daughter matrilineally. Like, yeah, he's a lowborn, but he's slightly older, but we hope it works out. If this still goes to show our Sogdian solidarity. Idiot, brother. She's still studying, even though she's having a stressful time over there. I understand. Eat less. Oh well. But are you sure you don't need my help? I, Abdul Latif, your humble servant, am still trying to obtain the poem book by the famous Roman poet Virgil. Unfortunately, I've ran out of funds. Would your grace be so generous to send me some extra money? I'm almost sure to find and acquire the book you seek. Of course, it'll be worth it, because I have all the money in the world. Whenever my other daughter comes back from that Imperial Academy, then, and then we're gonna have to get her married as well. Pediments. I ain't doing that yet. There's plenty of things going on in my mind. Lost book. My courtier, Abdul Latif returned today with the sad news that he could not obtain the poem book by the famous Roman poet Virgil. It is not even sure it really exists. Abdul-Latif returned the money that remained after the journey expenses. Yes, the pity. I could have had one in our great library. That's your jurisdiction, so go get them. And if you can't seem to stop them, then I'm gonna have to do it myself, and I don't like to do that. Oh wait, that's your jurisdiction, so... Damn it. Didn't want to do this. But I'm gonna have to go out there and go kill these guys. Although retinue is not full, but still. How much money are we making? Oh. Up the skirmish techniques. Seems we only do good on melee, but not enough on skirmish. Stay there. You Slavic? Yep. And he's stolen some things. More ships are the order of the day. I ain't sending my vassal troops out, just only the main ones. Just wondering. Miriam's going to be in her 30s by the time she becomes Queen of Assyria. Honestly, I wish I would have died a couple of years before. And nonetheless, I would have still be qualified for sainthood. Yeah, sure. Why not? Aleppo's been looted. Bastards. Get out of here. Stay strong, okay? One day. I'm surprised after all this time these Sogdians never called for us for help. Don't make me come over there and get you again. If you're thinking about going back to Aleppo, a new realm. Settled down in Kultan and Kalem, those areas. 10 great pagans. Where's that at exactly? Hey, Kutal's actually got some land. Well, they've lost Kotal by Kashmir, which I thought they were Buddhist. No, Tengri. Well, they did have Samarkand. And they spent all those savings that I gave them. And I guess you must be its new ruler because, you're younger. So, another one of the many nieces, so let's keep in touch, alright? What's a little betrothed between two old friends, huh? Wise choice. Yeah, you keep going. Yeah, go bother Syria. Bulgaria's doing well for themselves. They'll be alright. After several years, I've heard from my daughter at the Gozigian. She has studied the medical arts and now she is ready to start healing the sick. She's a renowned physician. And my daughter returns with the result of their imperial examination. She has been classified as Jurin, having passed the provisional exam. Well done, Marty. What does that mean? This person graduated level from the Gozigian and has passed the imperial examination as a provincial. +1 on all skills. Equivalent of diligent. Alright, now you can finally get married too. But another question is who? Oh, jeez. Looking for potential allies, you know, a bit closer to home. Or even someone smart. Yeah. He's incapable of being like, yeah, you can have my son. Let's just spend a few more things and we'll close this episode. What you up to? The large-eyed faith triumphant again. There's a lot of people I could have arrested, but I didn't feel like it because, you know, I don't want to fall short of grace here. Syria is strong. Yeah, it's 40 ships now, but you're about to have more. And remember, we have a tributary state, with some of that money assassinated. Which some of that money could go to. We get some of that money from the tributaries. Here, this is what I mean. That's tribal tax, you. Tribute. Here. An emperor to remember. While avoiding being forgotten entirely is my primary concern, it is also equally important for me to think about how I actually do wish posterity to think of me. How can I make sure that when I When I die, future generations will speak it all and wonder about my accomplishments as emperor and feel inspired to emulate me. Well, we'll answer this question after and on the next episode. So, it was a very, very good episode. We were able to form the Empire of Assyria, although not quite that I wanted, but we got it. But by golly, we did. Assyria is now an empire, but there's going to be much more work to do in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.